Good evening. Friday night, 20 to 12. I'm late today. I hope I'm still operating. My name is Psychic Violetta. I'm the psychic who has to close the eyes to see the pictures, and the pictures are answers for your questions. So whoever is asking me questions, I usually get the picture, and I have to figure out what the picture means. In this video, I will be talking about the NATO next step. Will USA experience attacks on its own land? Who will win Supreme Court in Wisconsin? Students' loans, Marshal Law, Greenland's future, is Starling used by Putin? Prices of houses in Canada and in Greenland. I hope that's what she was asking me about. Venus Lynn, will there be an alternative organization to NATO? And when I closed my eyes, I saw that most of the players will be connected. It's looking okay. It will be like cooking potato soup and you don't have potatoes. It's the similar taste you can achieve by adding cauliflower instead of potatoes. Actually, it will be cauliflower soup, maybe even better, but everything is replaceable. So if Don Don is withdrawing already because NATO don't believe in him, then something else will be working for NATO. One potato out of the soup. Well, and I'm half sleepy. I'm working on my eyelashes. I had such a long day. So how it will be NATO without USA? I believe USA will come back again. It's just temporary because they have to take care of Don Don eventually. But right now, they will be more united, more connected. Love will be connecting them. They will be looking what is the best future for them. Some maybe other countries will be joining them, and they have to wait and sleep on it. Nothing. There are no unreplaceable people, and I know most Americans are not agree with it, but that's what happens when you have someone who took over and who can charm people until has enough of charming. Okay. Laurie Sue, will the USA be physically attacked by foreign military of function of the near future, resulting in the being in World War III? A lot of targets, it will be like from different points they will be hit here, there, but I'm not saying that I see this in the land, on USA land, but maybe ships, maybe planes, so something like this is possible, or even some attacks inside the country, but it's not the third war that I'm seeing. How they say, you play with the sword, you die with the sword. So the Judgment Day, People will be united because of love, Queen of Love, but everything will be piling, and patience of people will take to the streets. It's already boiling. People are boiling everywhere. You hear there is a protest here, protest there. There will be more on the Saturday tomorrow. It's like, doesn't look that people are happy. And those two guys on top, they don't understand that. They think we have power and we have control. No one can tell us what to do. Reveal girl. Will Democrats win Supreme Court in Wisconsin? And I'm seeing, you remember when you were reading a book, romantic story maybe, and then it's not ending the way you want it to end. You feel drained, you feel so devastated, and so it will be like that with Wisconsin, I believe. Somehow it might not work the way people wanted because the power of money, and Republicans got money. Hopefully they don't win, because what's going on now should show them that they shouldn't be winning anymore. That people should have the power of voting against Republicans in every aspect of the government. They might not achieve what they want. The devil game, Musk is playing with the money, but people will make a good choices. So it will be sad, probably hard time for people to go through it, and maybe the book will end up actually the good way. I saw that scene of someone who is reading, young lady reading a book and being so sad. Yeah. Susie Ramirez, what will happen with students' loans if they disassemble Department of Education? I see a freezing room. Like, those big companies that are dealing with meat, they have those freezers, humongous freezers, and everything is frozen there. So freezing means for a while it will not take a place. Everything will be kind of suspended, but nothing can be in that freezer forever. So eventually those student loans should be renewed. People will stand up, people will be fighting. So 5 of Wands, it's protests all over the world. Good harvest eventually, and Angel of Love. Yeah, because can't believe it that they don't going to have Department of Education. But Trump was studying in the best schools, and he has everything, the best education. Artist Liz, thank you, Artist Liz. Do you see 45 ever calling for martial law so he can be a king forever? And voting and end of votings. He will try to put the martial law. People will be protesting everywhere. You have guns, and that will be hard for them to put a martial law on people. He's not going to be a king, and he will be thrown away. Like, garbage. So eventually, not too much luck. I was living in Poland when we had the Marshal Law since in 1981, December 13. It's no fun. You have to be at home. We had curfew at 9 o'clock. You couldn't drive a car in the night unless you are going to emergency. So you have to call the emergency that you are bringing someone to see the doctors. It was so hard to no dancings, no cinemas after 8 o'clock because everything will be ending later. So by 9 you had to be at home. Awful. Empty stores, and no one was protesting because you can be arrested for everything. But it's a good harvest. Again, angel of love. Like the love people will be showing each other because they will be more united, both sides of the party. And America will be fine. Eventually. Excuse me. And I received email from our dear friend Heidi Lemberg, who is always monitoring the live videos that we have Mondays and Wednesday at 11 Mountain Time. And Heidi is living in Belgium, and she's worried about the part of the land that belongs to Belgium, Greenland. So she is worried about this. I did a video a while ago, and I think I said that Trump will be aiming for this as the first target, that he will try to take it, negotiate something. When you have already bases on Greenland, it will be hard not to. And it's only 56,000 people. I remember that time I was checking. So it's very hard to take that power away from him. And I don't think that NATO will be ready to stand up and fight. It will be extremely expensive, and there will be not enough protection to keep it under control because it's closer to USA. So it's close to Canada, but we are not aggressors. So that's what I answered before. I will pull 3 cards, but you can check because that video was not that long ago recorded, and it's hard to remember every prediction that I did for myself. Protection, but it will be backstab. I'm sorry. 10 of Swords, because it will be a good harvest for Don, and he thinks Americans will love him for that, because there will be minerals and so on. That's the reason he is after Canada as well, and I'm from Canada. I'm living in Canada. I'm from Poland, but many years ago I moved to Canada, and you can see my wonderful accent. Some of you don't like that, I know. Patty, BS3BZ, Rick Wilson from Lincoln Project, I love those guys, shared that it appears Ukrainian soldiers are being pinpointed target by Russian immediately after they turn on their Starlink apps. Has Musk helped Putin by sharing Starlink info to destroy the Ukrainians? I believe that that's true. it is true that it's true that in summer you don't have a protection of the hat, like if you have big straw hat and the wind will come from the ocean and you are not holding to the hat, you don't have a protection. The hat will fly away. So I see the hat flying away. No, I don't think he is giving people protection. Russians are probably aware how to be in charge of the Starling, and I'm sorry. But that's what I'm feeling. The flying hat, because your hands are somewhere else and you are not holding to your hat. I will tell you something. My first day that my mother-in-law and my father-in-law went on was on after the war, and someone made them to meet each other. So my father-in-law for that occasion bought himself a nice hat. Well, he wanted to look cool, and he had flowers for my mother-in-law, and they met on the bridge. The city train was passing by, and his hat flew away, and he's running and trying to catch. And she said she was laughing so hard that she thought that he would go away, but somehow they married. So there is no control when your hands are not holding the hat, and that's the same thing with Starlink. Someone is busy and they are vulnerable. They are busy working. They don't have the power to control because the eyes are in this vision their eyes are covered. Yeah, and then Russians are attacking them. I never trusted that guy. Christine Narayani, the gardener. Thank you, Christine. Will property prices go down in QTA? I printed that. What is it? And I don't know if it's Quebec, but I didn't. It was the answer was Greenland, QTAX, due to the trade war. So I believe that you ask about Greenland, and I saw a pie, huge, humongous pie, and people are standing around it. But the first ones are served who are wearing the red dondons hats. So there will be some dishonesty if they will be letting people to buy the land in Greenland. It will be the priority we'll have for those people who are from USA and they are red hats. That's what I have seen, and I will see what the cards are saying. Yeah, it will be easier, for quieter time. They will negotiate, angel of temperance, angel of negotiation, and cheating, of course. What else? Dondon loves to cheat, and he knows that there are very wealthy sources under the ground in Greenland, so he wants to put the hands on them, and those guys are will be buying land, so they will be investing for the future for themselves. Again, Christina Narayani Deganos, thank you. Will property prices continue go down, especially in Canada? I think it's only temporary. I believe everywhere the prices will be going up. It's like a guy walking up the hill, not down the hill. It will be easier to walk down the hill, but he has a baggage on both hands and he's walking up the hill. So I think the prices will be up and up and up. Since I'm in Canada, the houses went up and up and up. So our house went a few times the value that we paid, and most of everyone's houses went up. So it is always a good time to buy it now, because everything will be up and the lumber will be cheaper now. So the building of the houses might be cheaper because the Canadian lumber will stay in Canada, but the other materials will be, and iron will be from, like, for nails and screws, might be from Canada. So maybe that will be temporary something. What the cards are saying. You can fulfill your dreams, Christina, but be prepared that for the long run, not for the short one. Maybe there will be some hiccups, but you will be busy and you will enjoy it to be a queen of work. Sometimes there is short, maybe couple years that, up to couple years that prices will go down, but I think everything will go up again. So Granny's advice. I was sharing this with wonderful young man who was helping me with Leszek's computer. God bless his soul. And that young man saw Leszek's as well. And we were talking about acid reflux. Not that he has that, no. And I said that someone in his family is suffering. The good thing for acid reflux is yellow, or, well, every pepper, fresh fruit of pepper. You buy orange, I love the orange the most, red okay, and green, it's okay, but not my favorite. Because the orange ones are the sweetest, but they are somehow very good for your digestive system. That's why I just pulled them out of the fridge. So for the breakfast, I will cut them and eat them. So that is very good to help your digestive system. I remember Roman, when he was very young, he had some stress, a lot of stress, and he had too much acid in his stomach, and they were telling him that he might have ulcers. So I told him about this, because my aunt was in Poland, was using peppers. In Polish we call this paprika, but that's different way. I learned that mistake in Canada. Paprika is the powder, but in Poland we are calling red and green and orange peppers paprika, because that's how the paprika powder is made, but it's from those tiny, very strong paprikas. So that's everything. I'm still praying for Lani Ann, for her sister Anne-Marie, who is suffering. I hope she is getting enough medication to cure her pain, because she is not able to get anything more. I'm praying for the peace on the world, that something will change the way that Don and Musk are controlling the world and controlling USA especially, but at the same time they are experiencing to controlling the Ukraine situation and in Poland, everywhere, and Palestine. So we want to send the good energy to every place that needs to be healed, that needs to feel strong, and those guys will remove themselves or be removed. We can only pray. We can't do anything ourselves, but we can only pray. Stay positive. And under this video, please write comments so you will be participate in half an hour reading with me. That you will be chosen. One of you will be the one who will be chosen for half an hour reading with me, donated by Janet and Tom Burke. I was tired, so I forgot to mention this at the beginning. And so please take a chance, because those wonderful people already prepaid for those readings. Contact with me by writing comments under the video. So see you Monday, and forgive me that I'm so tired, but I didn't want to give up of doing the video, and it's 12:10 in the night. I'm trying my best. See you Monday. Thank you, with Cheryl on live stream. Thank you.